Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
I am just admitting everyone. And then I'm going to ask everyone to mute themselves.
Hello.
Hi, Cindy. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Great.
Well, hi, everybody.
Hello.
Okay, I'm going to ask everyone to mute themselves except the board. I'm still having people coming in, John, so.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. 27 people. Nice. Tonight's our volunteer recognition night.
Yeah. A nice day. Nice night.
It'll be pleasant. Steve Lockwood. Okay. Okay, I think we have 28, John. So anytime you want to start.
Okay. I guess let's please all rise for the pledge.
I got it, John.
Okay.
All rise, place your hand over your heart, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation
under
God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing. Heavenly Father, we invoke thy blessing on all in attendance here and on those we serve. Help us to bring wisdom and humanity to our deliberations and thy spirit to our work. Please be seated.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, everybody, for joining. I call to order the Carle Place Union Free School District Board of Education meeting for Thursday, June 25th. Welcome, everybody. Sorry that we're late a few minutes and everything. We were just wrapping up an executive session, and sorry that we're a couple minutes late. First of all, Mr. Bolzomi is unfortunately he's not going to be with us tonight. He sends his apologies and sends his regrets. Unfortunately, a matter came up that required his attention that he couldn't avoid at the last minute. So he sends his apologies and thanks everybody. And thanks to all the volunteers that we're going to be recognizing tonight. So, and he sends his apologies. So, as far as Board of Education comments, I just want to welcome everyone. On a sad note, I want to pass along our condolences to the families of Julie Fitzgerald, a retired Carle Place teacher, and John Weil Jr., a member of the class of 1972, who both passed away since our meeting on June 11th. Our prayers and thoughts are with their families during this difficult time. Next thing, I want to thank the community for the support last week on the passage of our budget and the budget propositions. Your overwhelming support for the budget and the propositions is greatly appreciated by this board. And I also want to thank the community for supporting electing me to another term. And I also want to congratulate Christine Aguilar again on her election and thank Anthony Bolzomi for his service on the board, which I'll touch on more in a bit. Also, thanks to Sue Eliasoff. I was remiss last week. Thanks to Sue Eliasoff and all the election workers, John Veneroni, Sandy Veneroni, Mary Sablano, Janice Macchia, Joseph Macchia, Jean Harrington, Mary Jane Mansfield, Vincenza Ayavada, Patty Pietro Nigro, for their extra efforts that they went through in handling this all absentee ballot election process. We appreciate all of your hard work. This is our last meeting of the year, as tomorrow we will celebrate the graduation of our high school seniors on the football field under the guidelines set by the governor. Tonight, for the remainder of my board comments, my focus will be on the volunteers that we are honoring tonight, as historically this is the meeting that we thank many of our community members, and some of who may not be community members, who have dedicated many hours of their time for our district in many different capacities. Whether it be as the leader of one of the PTA organizations in our district, a member of the scholarship committee, volunteering as a coach on an athletic team, or as a business owner of a local business, providing guidance and support to our students, we thank you for the service as it helps complete the well-rounded academic and co-curricular experience that our students enjoy in Carle Place. There's one volunteer who I want to talk about now, who is an elected volunteer, and who I want to celebrate and honor tonight, Anthony Bolzomi. Anthony Bolzomi joined the board in 2012, along with Joe Locurdo, in replacing two great board members, Tom Kane and Pete Fitzgerald. In 2018, Anthony was elected to fill out the remaining 2 years of Barry Dennis's term after his unfortunate passing the previous year. I mention this because board service as a trustee is not easy, as it takes many hours of dedication and sacrifice to be a good board member, and Anthony did that. He followed three great examples of board members and set his own path as a board member. As Barry would say, we may not always agree, but at the end of the night, we would agree to disagree, and that is the way he approached board service. We did not always agree on every topic, but we always appreciated, we always respected each other's ideas and opinions and fed off of them, and oftentimes made better decisions as a result. And yes, at the end of the night, we would agree to disagree. He was very passionate and compassionate, and was always true to his core beliefs of serving the community and listening to the community. We're going to miss his passion and ability to offer his different points of view. I'll miss the opportunity to go to the school board's conference with him, as I truly enjoyed our time together last October in Rochester with Dr. Finn, as we walked around the exhibits floor and met the people from Forecast 5 and reps from NYSER and other vendors, and gained valuable information about the services they offer and how our services stack up against other companies. And we attended workshops that provided insight on STEAM and the tenure process that were very valuable. Our loss is his family's gain, as he will get to spend Thursday nights with his wife and daughters instead of with us. All joking aside, being a board trustee requires sacrifice on his part as well as on the part of his family. And because you may have to miss certain events because of board activities. We want to thank his wife Carmela and his daughters Elizabeth and Ava for supporting him while he was on the board. And I also want to thank all our families, of the current board members, and also Dr. Finn and the central administrators for the sacrifices that their families make, because it's a lot to for the families as well as for the individuals that are involved in these board meetings on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. Okay, we sincerely hope that he stays involved in the schools. We're a better district for that. And I just want to thank him for his service and commitment. And again, July 1st, Christine Aguilar, we welcome you to the board and look forward to working with you at that time. I open up if any other board members would like to make comments at this time for this meeting. Okay.
Well, I would like to wish Darlene Williams and Michelle Winch a long, healthy, and happy retirement to the both of them.
Thank you, Trustee Zina.
And also, I'll repeat what I had said in only brief comments, but thank you to the community for your vote of support on the budget and all the other resolutions as well. It was very important, as you all know, to our property values, that the budget passes and that the school remains continues to remain the great school that it is. We're doing a lot of work this summer, as you can see, on Cherry Lane and once again in Rushmore. And only because of your support are we able to keep our facilities in such great shape and maintain our great academic standards. To Anthony Bolzomi, it was a pleasure working with you. Anthony sat to the left of me in executive session. We grew a lot together, and it was a pleasure to work with him. And I wish him and his family a great future. No matter what Anthony does, I'm sure he'll be successful. And to you, Christine Aguilar, I look forward to getting to meet you and to know you and to work with you. It's a lot of work, but it's a great time. I assume you enjoy education. I call it being a board member is the business of education, which being on the board, I truly believe that that's what it is. So I look forward to working with you. Thank you, John.
Thank you, Trustee Zino. Trustee Locurdo or Trustee McLaughlin, anything?
Sure, I'd like to say a few words. Again, I'd like to echo my gratitude and thanks to the community for all their support throughout the year, and particularly with this budget. It's a wonderful thing. It says a lot about the engagement. It says a lot about how people care about the community, and in turn, obviously, the school. I'm grateful for that. I'm also grateful for having worked with the people that make it happen to put this budget through. I also want to wish Anthony all the best. I've known Anthony for quite some time, outside of this for a long time, and I second what Larry said, that he's gonna make it wherever he goes and wherever he lands on his feet. I would love to see him continue being involved from the other side of the fence, if you may. And I look forward to Christine. I'm really excited to welcome you on board, and I look forward to having you as a teammate, as I like to say. Thank you,
Thank you,
President.
Trustee McLaughlin. Trustee Locurdo?
I've got a few things. I'd like to congratulate Darlene Williams and Michelle Lynch and wish them a very happy, healthy retirement. And thank you for your years of dedicated service. I'd also like to congratulate all the honorees tonight. Without volunteers, this school really can't survive the way it does. And we really appreciate the fact that you come forth and make a commitment to the school and to the students. That's great. Thank you very much for doing that. As related to Anthony, I made my comments the night of the election. I will miss him tremendously. And I wish him all the best in the years coming for him. So I know he's got a lot on his plate. Ms. Aguilar, I wish you, again, congratulations, and I look forward to working with you and starting up a new board in July. Lots to get done, so welcome aboard, and again, looking forward to working with you. And finally, to the class of 2020, we are having a graduation tomorrow, and that's great news. So congratulations ahead of time on your graduation. You certainly deserve a full graduation, and I'm glad it's happening. And you've been one of the most understanding senior classes I think we've ever had. And you were really put upon to miss out on a few things that normal seniors go through. And you weathered it very well. So again, congratulations and lots of luck tomorrow. And lots of luck in your future in either your college career or a professional career, whichever the next step takes you. But remember, once a frog, always a frog. Lots of luck.
Thank you, Trustee Locurdo. Very well said. Superintendent, Dr. Finn?
Hi, everyone. I just want you to also thank the community for the overwhelming turnout. It was fabulous, and thank you for supporting the budget. Now we can set about to complete the business of educating students, as Larry says. Big hugs to Darlene and Michelle. We will miss you. Welcome to Christine Aguilar. Looking forward very much to working with you. And Anthony, I will miss you. If you're listening out there, we will save you some cookies, I promise. Class of 2020, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow for my first speech to you. Mr. DiPaolo and I are looking forward to the event very much, and I know it's going to be a very special one. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Dr. Finn. Again, since we're doing this remote, we're not taking directly comments from the public, but if you do have questions or comments regarding agenda items, please send them to District Clerk. District Clerk, is there anything for us to answer at this point?
No, I received no comments for the board.
Okay. If anybody from the public has anything on the agenda with regards to the agenda or later on when we ask for comments on other things, please send your questions and comments to the district clerk and we'll answer them. And we'll take care of, we'll answer those questions and respond, excuse me, accordingly. So thank you. The next item on the agenda is a recognition of volunteers of the Carr Place Schools. Christine, do you want to handle this, Dr. Finn?
Certainly do. If everyone could mute themselves. And this is our volunteers from this past year. So I'm just going to thank our volunteers who've been serving on the task force in advance. Next year, it's going to be a very big ceremony. I'm just going to say that. And tonight we're recognizing quite a few people as well. So before I start the formal presentation, I just want to share my screen and I'm going to recognize some individuals. Let's see. We have a very special appreciation award for Lockheed Martin. Thank you to them. Roy Havernack, and we also received financial support from Lockheed Martin. So I have a special presentation to share with everybody. And we also have, I believe, let me just share it. Sorry, it's hard to do because it's a very big document. Do that again. Okay. And we have a special thank you to Zebra Technologies, Tim Colo, Andrew Russo. Thank you very much for all of your work. This is a plaque that they get. We send certificates to everyone else, but Robert Lee and Ken Eskilson worked as individuals for many years with us as well. So I'm going to stop this share. And now I will show a presentation that Mrs. Fredericks put together. Can you see my screen? Yes? Nope, not yet. Okay, let's share it. There we go. Okay, how about now? Nod, yes? You can see it? Okay, good. All right, let's start from the beginning. So welcome to our volunteer recognition night for the Carr Place School District Board of Education. A wonderful quote that Mrs. Fredericks found for us that really says it all. Our shared decision-making committee, Kim Riverich, Catherine Masiello, Susan Ayadavaya, Jennifer Birch, our district-wide safety team and health council, Christine Emery, Catherine Masiello, our scholarship committee, Lucille Hughes, Ronald Vistudo, Maria Magali, Gordon Mays, James Spangler, Cynthia Murphy, PTA and SEPTA, Christine Emery, Kim Scaccia, Jennifer Birch, Kim Riberich, Dana Mandalise, Cherry Lane School Volunteer, Darlene Marshall, Carl Place Seniors, John and Barbara Heslin, Community partner Trebon Cleaners. Chris and Darcia Padilla. Volunteer coaches. Jack Carney. Agostino Cavallaro. Salvatore Delio. Matthew Teamsa. Jennifer Vento Johnson. Elias Cosquitas. Paul Mila. Brian Paradine. Jermaine Howerton. Lauren Nagy. Caitlin Zaneski. Lucia Vigliotti. And a very special thanks to our volunteer Board of Education. John DeFrisco, Neil McLaughlin, Anthony Bolzomi, Larry Zino, and Trustee Joseph Lacurto. And thank you, Mr. Bolzomi, for your service to the Carl Place Schools community from 2012 to 2020. Many thanks for all you do. Thank you, board members. You may unmute. Thank you, Eileen, for putting that together. It is much appreciated. And thank you to all the volunteers for all of your service. You make our school a better place. And we know a certificate doesn't really quite cover it, but it comes from the heart, and we'll be mailing that to you. That's it. Thank you, John.
Thank you, Dr. Finn.
Mrs. Fredericks has a second career as a movie producer.
I think she does.
You see your third credit now. The Oscars and the Emmys going to be calling you soon. So, okay, next item on the agenda is the first reading of policy. First reading of policy number 8635, information and data privacy, security, breach, and notification. Dr. Georgiadis, do you want to talk about this for a second, or does Dr. Finn? I don't know who wants to.
Dr. Georgiadis can. Before I do that, could I just recognize with a quick little wave, we've got a couple of people in the audience, Casey Krug, Chelsea Tissio, Casey Marr, and Anna Gagliano, a special ed teacher aide. They're being appointed tonight. So I just want to give them a quick wave.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations, welcome.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's hard to see the Brady Bunch tile, but I just saw that. Thank you. Dr. Georgiadis, can you please briefly walk us through the policies, which you did so well before? So recap it again. Thanks.
Sure. Okay, so this policy pretty much memorializes what we've been doing already in the technology department, which is ensuring that the personally identifiable information for everyone that works within the district is secure and safe. So it ensures that we have contracts with all the vendors that we use, make sure they're protecting all our data, and that we train and make sure that all our entire district is uniform in protecting everyone's data so that we're safe and secure.
Is there controls in there to protect us, to ensure that those third parties are not using our data at all in any way, shape, or form?
Yes, we have them sign a rider, a Parents' Bill of Rights, and a couple of other legal documents that gives them the exact criteria that we require of how long they keep our data while we're using their platform, when they dispose of data, if we want to remove data, all of that goes into a legal contract that they sign and they have to abide by.
And there's also notifications to us as far as should there be breaches, as far as how they need to, the timeline and what the process and procedures.
There's actually a time period within, if they have a breach, they have to notify us by, and it's specific as to how they notify us so that we in turn can notify any parties that are involved.
Okay. Has this policy been vetted by our council?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And have we also run it by our insurance carrier? Nicer?
Yes.
Thank you. Any other questions or comments from the board?
Good.
No.
Thank you, Dr. Georgianos.
Thank you.
Next on the agenda, well, the next thing is our consent agenda. May I have a motion for our consent agenda?
So move, Zino.
Seconded, Leclerc.
Okay. Any discussion? The one thing I just want to mention, I was remiss, but thank you everybody for mentioning, the others mentioned. Well, I'd like to congratulate Darlene Williams and Michelle Winch on their retirement and wish them very, very well. And in a few seconds, I guess we'll be congratulating Casey Marr and Chelsea Tizio and Casey Krug, I'm sorry. So, any other discussion? Okay, all those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, any abstentions? Passed unanimously, 4-0. And Ms. Gagliano, I'm sorry.
Find her.
Sorry?
I said I knew you'd get her.
So, okay, okay, so now, District Clerk, is there any other comments from from the public that we need to address at this point?
No, I have no comments for the board.
Okay, okay. There being nothing further, may I have a motion to adjourn to executive session, to discuss personnel?
Well, congratulations to all the new hires.
Yes, congratulations, yes.
Congratulations.
You guys can all
Congratulations,
unmute
welcome.
Do well. Do well. Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
We're excited to have everybody.
Barry.
I'll make a motion to go into leave public session and go into executive session.
Second.
Okay, any discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
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 Any opposed, any abstentions? Passed unanimously, 4-0. Good night, everybody. Enjoy
Thank
your
you.
summers. And hopefully we have a great graduation tomorrow, which I'm sure we will. So
Great.
thank you.
Take care,
Looking
everybody.
forward to it.
Thank you.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Stay healthy.
everybody.
Yes,
Take care, everybody.
take
Yeah.
care.
Good night, everyone.
Good
Stay
night.
safe, stay healthy.
Good night.
Stay well. Bye.
Good night. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all the new hires.